This year I ain't playing, I'm on a mission. I don't see no competition. Waiting my turn and I play my position. Sat in the room, I ain't talk, I just listen.
What's going on, everybody? Dave here for JDH Reptiles. If you read the title of this video, which I'm sure you all did, you'll know it today is an unboxing. But I wanted to discuss quickly the shipping process as far as it goes for me, hub pickup, etc. Sorry, the roads here are absolutely atrocious. Anyways, in this area, what I do as far as shipping goes, what I do as far as my hub pickup goes, etc. So I moved, as most of you know, I moved from the west side of Michigan to the east side of Michigan. So I do my shipments and I do my hub pickups directly out of the Detroit Metro Airport hub. So it is just on the other side of the airfield. It is external from DTW, but it is right there. So basically I have to drive out to the airport anytime I send out a shipment or pick up a shipment. Now that drive for me is roughly, depending on traffic, anywhere between 20 and 30 minutes each way. So this morning, traffic's a little heavier. It'll probably take me a half hour each way to get to and from the hub. Now in the evening when I ship, typically it can, I can do it in about 20 to 25 minutes. So not awful, but the safety of our animals, the ones we're shipping to you and the ones that we're receiving, are top priority. So I make sure to not have any boxes shipped directly to the house. I don't want them on the truck any longer than they have to be. So that extends to when I ship packages to you guys. So I'm not saying I will not ship to your home, because I will. I trust my packaging skills, and I trust that animal will arrive safe. But that is a last-ditch effort to get a shipment out. If your hub is within a half hour, especially, I'm going to ask that you pick that animal up. Unless for some reason you don't have a vehicle, or you're in Timbuktu, you don't have a hub around you. I mean, there are always circumstances. I know there are some people that just want to say, I only ship to the hub and that's it. I don't do that, okay? I know I can ship an animal safely to your house. But for the safety of the animal and for it being in less time in their hands, I prefer to ship to the hub, and I also will pick up at the hub. So that's kind of how the shipping goes for me. Like I said, I'm currently on my way to the FedEx hub right now to pick up a package. So we will get into that here momentarily. But I just want to let everybody know how I stand on as far as shipments goes. Now, with that being said, I also want to add November, I believe it's November 13th, or maybe it's the 15th. It's a Wednesday. At this point in time, that will be the final shipping day for us to ship you packages for 2024. The weather is probably going to be changed to a lot colder weather by then. And also, I do not like shipping around the holidays. So I try and ship up to the week before. Sometimes, like this year, it might be 2 weeks before Thanksgiving. And then I don't ship through Thanksgiving, Christmas, and New Year's. And then the biggest thing is that here in Michigan, it tends to get cold, very cold in the winter. And shipping safely out of Detroit to your location with the cold weather, that is diminished. So I typically don't ship until I feel more comfortable with the weather. And that usually puts us into February for shipping. I have had years where fortunately I've been able to ship in January, where we've had uncharacteristically warm weather, but typically it's February, and I've actually had a couple of years where we didn't ship until March of the following year. So with that being said, once the holiday season hits and we are no longer shipping, if there is any animals that you would like to do an extended payment plan on through those holiday and cold winter months, reach out to me, because we could definitely set you up for a 3-month payment plan if need be. Depending on the price of the animal, we might even be able to bump it up to 4 months. Realistically here, guys, I will say that I won't do 3 months on a $1,000 animal. I think 2 months, 8 weeks is definitely something that anybody who really wants to invest in a $1,000 animal should be able to make happen. But if you're looking to buy, you know, like say our Coral Glow Lesser Sunset, which is I think $3,500, that would be a perfect time to set up a 3 or 4 month payment plan and do weekly or bi-weekly payments that work for both you and I. So enough jibber jabbering. I'm gonna grab the package and let's get into this unboxing. All right, and we're back here for the unboxing. So this animal was purchased from Best Dressed Balls. So Troy, appreciate it. This is a male. Typically not a male that I would purchase. A lot of you know I'm an advocate for when you're working recessives that your males should be visuals. This is a het male. And it was not necessarily price, but more of accessibility. So this is a het monarch male. I have a visual monarch male. He doesn't have any other genes. He's just a visual male monarch. That's it. And at this time, we're going to have anywhere between, there's definitely going to be about 4 females that I know that are het monarchs that I know will be breeding this year. But I have the potential, depending on follicle growth, that we could have up to words of 10 females, all hets, all 100% het monarchs. And I only have the 1 male, so I needed to get a male. I wanted one as close to breed size, if not a breed size or proven breeder, that I could find. And I wanted something that had some genes. So I didn't get a lot, but I did get something hopefully that'll add to what we already have. I have, as far as females go, in the Monarch Project, I can tell you what I have here. So I know I have 2 very large, like almost 5,000 gram het monarchs. No other genes, just het monarchs. Then I also have, let me look here on my list real quick. I know I have a black pastel het monarch Posset genetic stripe. I have a Coral Glow black pastel het monarch. Both of those will definitely be breeding this year. I have a pastel yellow belly het monarch that'll be breeding this year. So that's 5 alone. And then as far as potential monarch stuff, let's see here. Where's it at? Right here. I have a pinstripe cypress het monarch, a mahogany lace. Nope, sorry, not that one. That's a het albino. That's that. So pinstripe cypress het monarch, 2 Enchi leopard het monarchs, and a pinstripe blackhead het monarch. So that's what, another 2. That's another 4. 2, 3. Yeah, there are 4 animals. So yeah, I mean 9 potential females that could breed this year, and I currently have 1 male. I don't want to put 1 male and 9 females. And I would like to get some other genes wrapped into those. So, because of that, I contacted Troy, and I found that he had a proven breeder GHI het monarch male. Again, I typically wouldn't buy a het male, but the price, which really didn't matter, but the price was right for what I needed. But I couldn't find anything else that wasn't a duplicate of what I already had, or wasn't, they were all hatchlings. So I had to work with what I got. The idea here will be, if we could get 4, 5, 6 clutches of monarchs this year, we will take those animals. Any visuals, I'll keep males, I'll keep females, and then eventually the females will grow up. I'll get rid of the hets, or I'll keep some and get rid of others. And then the males, I will eventually sell the visual monarch male and sell this GHI het monarch male. So it's kind of one of those situations where you kind of got to deal with what you're given. Had I have thought about this, 6 months ago, maybe I would be a little bit more prepared, and I would have bought a hatchling from, the early 24 season or 2023 season, and would have had them ready to go. But it's not how it happened. So now I'm trying to play catch up, and this is what I end up doing. And this happens from time to time. If you can't afford a visual male, it's fine. Get a het male. My idea is, 1, I can afford it, and 2, if I get a visual male, I can put it to multiple females, and I know everything will be 100% het monarch where I don't het monarch. When I'm doing, like in this situation where it's all hets to hets, except when I use the visual male, then I get pos hets where I miss. And I probably won't invest in shed test. I don't even know if shed testing is available yet on monarchs. I know for a while it wasn't. So I'm not sure if it is or not. But if it is, here he is, by the way. So GHI, another gene, by the way, before I finish my statement, we sold all of our GHIs like 2 or 3 years ago. I have 0 GHIs. This was another reason why I wanted this male, because I would love to get GHI back in the collection, and I would really love to get GHI into a lot of those monarch combos. So, but anyways, as I was saying, I probably won't shed test any of the monarch, the possible hets, unless they're like bangers that I didn't get in the visuals. If I get a clutch of all hets, or pos hets, then I'll have no choice but to take a couple that I like, that get multiple genes, and shed test them. If shed testing is even available, or when it becomes available. So it really just depends. But what will happen is, if I make a bunch of visuals, and they're multi-gene visuals, and I like them, I'll keep some of those, and I'll just sell all the pos hets as pos hets, and for pretty darn cheap. And then you guys can work your monarch stuff for a lower price, or potentially monarch. Hopefully shed testing is available. If it isn't yet, hopefully it will be soon, because it'd be really nice to be able to shed test on ones that you would want to if you purchase, or ones that I want to potentially hold back. So I'm going to grab the camera, I'm going to flip it around and show you this in the light, because I know it's pretty dark in here. But yeah, he's a pretty good looking GHI. Again, het monarch, 100% het monarch, proven breeder. So we'll get him clean, get him into a tub. I'm going to get him, it's got a little bit of stuck shed here. That's fine. Get him cleaned up, get him feeding. And I have some females that should be ready to breed the next 30 days. So we'll get him in the rotation and go from there. All right, so there he is. Just stick him on the floor real quick here on the back porch. Really pretty male. Really nice. And the fact that he's proven breeder is a plus. And like I said, I don't have any GHI anymore. So adding GHI will be a plus, not only to the collection as a whole, but into my monarch project. All right, guys, so that's going to do it. I'm going to get him all set up, and we'll get him feeding this weekend. And I'll update you guys if you're following on how the breeding season's going when we get to it. I assume we'll probably start pairing females right around the beginning of November. So a couple weeks at the most, and I've got a couple that are already at like 10, 12, 13 mils. So we'll probably start getting their first pairings in. Sunsets and monarchs this year. That's where we're going. So thanks again, guys. I appreciate it. You take care. We'll see you on the next one.